When I was outside before I was arrested and then awaiting trial and that, I was always focused outward. I was worried what other people were thinking of me. I was running around trying to impress others all the time. I was wearing masks the whole time.
The reality is that I was distracted mentally and physically due to this thought that people with money, they live good life. So I was distracted and disparated for money, of course.
My life before I come to prison, I thought I was living well, but not realizing that I'm lying to myself, because I was somebody who was ruthless, who was heartless.
When you think of inmates, people feel usually two reactions. How can you go? Just leave them alone. They've committed a crime, just leave them alone. Or there's incredible fear. But having spent so much time with inmates in correctional facilities, they're just human beings like you and me that have made mistakes. Some of them very, very big mistakes.
It was hard. The first time I arrived here, it was very much difficult for me, especially to accept the situation at which I was after I've been sentenced.
It's a bit hard because it's a place where I first knew what prison is with it. And it was nerve-wracking.
Life in Sonorvater before peaceful education was tough for me.
You look at your circumstances and you say, well, you know, why am I here? I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be here. But you have to realize that it is the choices that you make. The choices that you make that get you in here. It is the choices that you make that'll get you out of here, and it is the choices you make that'll keep you out of here forever. So what are you choosing in your life? It is not a question of being fortunate or unfortunate, because you are fortunate. To begin with, you are fortunate.
It's not like a book, Dignity for Dummies. It's very different. It's telling stories. It's a man, Rawat, speaking in a very simple but very powerful way that touches the very heart of dignity in the human being. And I witness that every week when I'm at the prison.
I used to see inmates behaving in a bad way, but some others, I encouraged them to do the program after me. After I've seen the first piece of transformation after doing the peace education program. So I encouraged them to do the program. So after telling them, some of them, so I can see that indeed even the environment inside, it is changing for the better.
I witness it working by addressing the dignity in the human being, by evoking the respect for themselves, and not teaching how to be respectful, not teaching how to be dignified.
It's so amazing and wonderful to see changes in offenders, also the influence it has on officials. Sometimes we don't see the value of these programs to offenders, but when you see them confess the good that it has done for them, it makes it wonderful.
They're seeing changes in behavior. They're seeing less anger, less aggression. They're seeing better communication skills.
I was like a person who don't talk. I was like, I was ashamed to talk to people because of what I did. But since I've done this wonderful program, peace education, I'm good. Now I know myself. For the first time in my life, I started looking at myself, accepting myself, and actually loving myself. And that made a huge difference in my life. It changed my whole outlook.
Since I started to attend the peace talks, it has been to me like something has opened in my life, just because I started to realize that I was stuck on the past. How did the court, the judge judged me, the community I'm coming from, all those things. And I thought maybe it looks as if my life has been taken away. But since I started to do a peace education program, I started to realize that no, nobody ever take my life away or my peace away. The most important thing is I must enjoy my life.
Outside, there are people who go, I'm not fortunate. Well, why aren't you fortunate? Oh, I'm poor. Oh, I'm not fortunate because, my village has kicked me out. I'm not fortunate because of this. I'm not fortunate because of this. And there are 7.5 billion people, and every one of them has an excuse of why they're not fortunate. And I'm stunned. Because all those people who are saying they are not fortunate are incredibly fortunate. And why are they incredibly fortunate? There you go. Bingo. You are alive. And so far you are alive, you get to make choices. The game isn't over yet. So far you are alive. You are on. So far you are alive, it is not over.
There's a difference between somebody who attended this program and somebody who didn't. You see the way they behave. They're more calm, they think through before they react, while somebody who hasn't done the program, they immediately, when you see them, they assuming everything is wrong with them. So there is an impact that you see when we are speaking to an offender who has attended the peace program compared to an offender who hasn't done it.
The first moment I knew about this peace education program, I realized that I indeed found myself. I found who I am.
I didn't know that this peace they were talking about, I was having it already in my heart. But I was ignorant. The problem is I was ignorant.
The knowledge I've gained behind bars, it's far much greater than the time I'm spending behind bars.
I've looked into people's faces, into their eyes, people who've probably done the most horrendous things. And I just see hope, and not an empty hope, not a hope because someone's been told to hope. Hope because they're feeling it, and they can't help feeling it.
I've learned a lot. I've gained knowledge about my inner self, and it's amazing to know who you are, because if I knew that before, I wouldn't be here.
For one to find peace, it's all about one to find it within himself. It is priceless. It requires not any circumstance to be paid or what. No, it's something that one has to search within himself. And with it, that's where joy and happiness is. What we definitely all need joy, and we would love to have happiness. We love freedom. So at this moment, I've gained so much freedom while I'm still in the bondage. So with this, I've gained a lot.
Remember, the more offenders are engaged in it, they are benefit for both themselves as individual and the department, because that is about transformation, that's about change. So we want more offenders to participate, and we want more offenders to go out, because remember, some of these issues, they from outside. They came in being angry because of the outside environment. So for them to find inner peace in the center, it's a benefit for us. It's not an ideal situation, but at least they are the ones to go out and say, guys, you don't need to be in prison to learn about peace. It's something you can do naturally yourself. So it is very much imperative that we continue this program.
And the inmates listen to him and they see videos of him having visited other correctional facilities, and they say, would there be a possibility that Prem Rawat could come to our correctional facility? And yes, there definitely is that possibility. He visited in 2012. And for many people, they never believed that such a high-ranking person would take the time to come and talk to inmates in a correctional facility and help them in their journey of rehabilitation.
It's so exciting, and I can't wait to meet Prem Rawat. As a matter of fact, the time I've heard that Prem Rawat will visit us, wow, I couldn't sleep till the day is coming today. That, wow, please, I want to meet Prem Rawat, of course.
This is my first time, and I'm happy. I'm very much happy to see that man, to see that international humanitarian, to see that peace ambassador. I can't wait to see him.
I think it's an honor and privilege for us all to have Mr. Prem Rawat with us. You'll remember that he was here in 2012 in the very same hall. So we are the luckiest people.
I'm back here because I wanted to come, hoping that what I have to say will help you. I'm not here as a judge. I'm not here to convert you to something. I'm not here for any of those things. I'm here because I'm a human being and you are a human being. Human being. I'm here to tell you, you can be happy here. Do you believe me? Because unless you understand that the happiness has nothing to do with your circumstances, when you get out of here, you will start doing things that will end you right back in here. Happiness has nothing to do with what you have and don't have. Happiness is when you are in touch with yourself. Choose. Choose peace over chaos. Choose love over hate. Choose respect over disregard. Choose clarity over confusion. And you will find, discover your power. And that's the same power you're going to need when you get out of here.
It was an amazing feeling. He reminded us that we're human and we have good inside.
Your choice. Up to you. Up to you. Whatever it is that you want, there it is. All the cards are open. All the cards are open. All the cards are open. So, that's what I wanted to say. Now, if you have anything you want to say to me, or if you have any question for me, we'll do that.
Mr. Rawat, since I've been attending this program, it's done a great deal. I mean, now it's free. The facilitators that has worked with me can tell you that I've been an angry man when I came to the center. But after going through this course, I've realized that I was blaming everybody except myself. And I needed to forgive myself in order for me to find peace within myself. And in the same breath, what I also like to say is that we and the officials, we are in this together. I would like to ask from you, isn't it also of value if our officials can also go through this course?
It's a funny thing you said that, because just before coming here, I was meeting with the officials, and they were telling me that this peace education program has also touched them. I'm glad that you want to make that effort in yourself. And yes, the officials too. But what I'm saying is, irrespective of the circumstances, you exist. And find your freedom and find your joy irrespective of the circumstances. That's the way to fly. If you understand the value of being conscious, and that, good Lord, it took you to get into this prison facility to figure that out, be thankful. Because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there that are not in the prison, and they have no idea what it means to be conscious. So, be that person who even accidentally falls, picks something up. Like, look what I got. So, be that. Anyone else? Yes?
My name is Andres. Mr. Rawat, I would like to commend you about the job that you're doing. I've attended this program from May up to July, and it has made me look at life in a different perspective. Because we are a changed lot, we know what we are living for. You cannot change my past, but you can help me shape my future. Thank you.
Mr. Prim, I've got plenty of questions, but I'll try to stick on 3. First question, this power, this energy, the peace that is within us, I'd just like you to tell me, where is it coming from? Because I've learned from the Words of Peace program that we are born with it. So who gave us this power source that's within us? The second question is, I've been trying to ask myself, who am I? I've got so many answers until I got even confused. Really, who am I? Because most people you ask, who are you? He'll tell you he's a lawyer, I'm a head of prison, I'm an engineer, I'm a millionaire, or anyhow, they will answer me. So maybe if you honor me and tell me, who is Mr. Prim Rawat? How do you define yourself? If I would ask you, who are you? Let me just stick to those 2. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Understanding who you are, you have to put everything where it belongs. Okay, this is carbon, calcium, phosphorus, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen. That's what this is. Doctor, lawyer, right here. Problems, right here. Me, right here. Peace. Be fulfilled. You came empty-handed, don't go empty-handed. That's who you are. The one who wishes that, that's who you are. The empty cup, there's only one thing you can do with it. Fill it. You're right. Fill it. Fill it. Fill it with something beautiful. So what is beautiful? Joy. Peace. Understanding. Fill it. Fill it with the gifts that will last forever. See how simple that is? That's you. You are simple. You're not complicated. You've made yourself complicated. Here, I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. You know, I have my card that I have for, I just had them printed up because the ones I had were really old. So I have the new ones I printed up. And this is about, this Captain Rawat and this and this and this and this, and I can fly this 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 and I can fly this. I have 14,000 hours of flying. But that's not me. That's not me. Who am I? Just like you. That empty bowl, wishing, wanting, and waiting to be filled with something beautiful.
Greetings to everybody. I would like to emphasize a few more things, Mr. Prim Rawat. Since I've been facilitating these programs since 2010, you've forgotten to mention one more thing, that this is not all about religion, that is Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, atheist, and so forth. So people want that to be clarified, because one might take this message otherwise. Thank you, Mr. Prim Rawat.
Okay, good point. This has nothing to do with religion. It truly, 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 truly doesn't. This is about not believing. It's about feeling. Now. Did you hear what I'm saying? I'm saying, no, I'm not saying do good deeds and when you die you will go to heaven. I'm not saying that. I'm saying make your heaven here now. Make your heaven here now. So it's been a pleasure to come again, and if I am invited, I will try again to come if you need me. But please, take my message to heart. Stand on your own feet, not on other people's feet. Stand on your own feet. Find your strength. Find your peace. Find your joy. And make your heaven right here. Thank you very much.
There is something special today. Remember, each event has a feedback, but it is a different way we had a dance. People are happy for 5 minutes, but for somebody to say, I found peace, it's a long thing. You can carry it forever. So for somebody to say, I understand why I behave the way I behave, but now I am behaving differently, it gives joy. Like I said, it also assists us as officials, because the way we interact with them, when we see the change, it also makes us to see them in a very positive way and assist in terms of maintaining peace and order in the sense. So it is a different environment. It was indeed a different event compared to the other ones we did. Others, they are meant just to pass through. But this one, I think they are holding it daily because it's a permanent thing. For one to find himself and understanding what peace is all about, I think we did achieve something.
I would like to thank himself, Mr. Primwat, for changing our lives. Coming here in Sonorvatr Maximum Prison, it really changed people's life a lot. Being here, he's the best. Being here, he changed us to the better. Being here, he helped us.
After that event, I was speechless. Here were these people. They're trying to get out. But what has become a priority for them, whether they get out or not, is to first experience peace in their life where they are.